Going live in a few minutes, guys. Just got to wait for this song to finish and the ads. Keep putting you on mute, okay?
Funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media site. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au. Station sponsor. Alive 90.5.
And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We have another 2 hours tonight, and every single Monday night I come on here and I go from 9 to 11 o'clock. We do 2 hours of live reading, so it's pretty much a talk show. And we don't do any music, so it's not very good because I can actually talk underwater then, that's what it's telling you. So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I'm actually live on 8 platforms tonight, so streaming across YouTube, not Twitter. Oh, I don't know why I said Twitter. Twitch. We've got YouTube, Twitch. Rumble is the site that if anything happens on Facebook, I will be on Rumble, so you can always see that over there. It's called Angels on Air on Rumble. And I'm also across about another 5 different platforms and group pages on Facebook. So welcome to the show. I'm an international medium. So what I do is I talk to the people that have passed over. And as much as it sounds bizarre, it's the way it is. And I never ever thought I'd be in this position anytime soon. I'm telling you, from the day I started this, I just wanted to know a little bit more information on how to protect myself. However, as times go by, here I am doing radio, and here I am helping people across the world. Now, the other night, last Sunday night, we had a lady that came on my show, and her daughter was in intensive care, and we did a prayer for her daughter on the Monday night. Her daughter was beaten almost to death by the boyfriend, and she's been in intensive care on life support over in the States for will be now probably it would be about 16 days, I'm guessing, maybe 18 days now. And we said that on the Monday night, we did the power of a prayer. We also did one on Tuesday night for this young lady that's in hospital. She's only about 25, 26. And I get a notification, you'll see from my show last night, that I get a notification from her mum, just couldn't thank us all enough, because we'd had our beautiful spirit writer, Wendy Harvey. She's an amazing lady. She just puts a pen to the paper and lets spirit just write for her. She's just amazing. And she had written this beautiful prayer, and we read it out on the live show on Monday night as well as last Tuesday night. And sure as ever, I get a notification yesterday that from her mum saying that she's actually the fever's gone, infections cleared up from the CT scan. There's a long road to recovery, but she's going to live. And that was, that's probably what a few days after we've done 2 lots of power of the prayer. So if you don't believe in the power of a prayer, I don't know what you're going to believe in, but I've done this before. We've helped out another lady from another radio station. Her young granddaughter was in hospital. The doctors couldn't work out what was wrong with her, and sure as ever, we did the power of a prayer on the live show there as well. And within 24 hours, the young girl, who was, I think she was around 2 months old, I can't remember, she was out of hospital within 24 hours. So you've got to believe in the power of the prayer and the energy in the universe. And I never used to believe it myself until I started seeing it happen. So welcome to the show. If you have a question for me, then come over to the live page, which is the main page on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question. Now, I always like to draw in spirit. And what I mean by that is if you want a past loved one to come through, or if you want somebody for me to pick up on, then you need to call on them now, and I'll be drawn to your question. And if I don't see your question, I can't read it out. However, sometimes the stream live here goes so fast that I actually seriously don't see your question. It doesn't matter who it is. It's not because I'm trying to avoid you. It's not because I'm trying to just be picky and choosy. It's spirit drawing me to that, but I don't see the question. Most of the time, I don't even remember my readings because I feel like my spirit tries to protect me from all the doom and gloom kind of things that, you can imagine being a psychic medium. You pretty much don't always get all the happiness force from spirit. You get all the doom and gloom, from all the passing, especially if you're a medium. You always find that you're always reading from a past loved one, and someone on the living side is always in the sorrow side, or they never get peace knowing that their past loved ones or they have passed over properly or nicely or peacefully without pain, etc. But let me tell you guys that Spirit does things in amazing, wonderful ways. And last night was another example where I had a Barry send me a message on the live Facebook page last night. And as sure as ever, I was drawn to my software, and my software doesn't pick up some of the Facebook pages. However, there was another lady straight after that from YouTube, and I was reading from there, but it turns out that they were connected, those two people. So it's really bizarre how Facebook showed me that she was in an accident. I even picked the car color, the 2 car colors, and how the accident described how the accident happened and what had happened to her body and how, things had panned out. So, but I'll just say hello to everybody. So we've got Shami over there, Birrell, she says hello. We've got Blinky Buzz, hello. Kurt Keane, hello. We've got Karen Riley, hello. Alison Turnbull, Lawrence Koo. Now tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county, time, and where you're watching me from. So some people have been telling me that they've been watching me from their bedrooms. So I've been in everyone's bedrooms for the last couple of weeks, as well as their bathrooms. And they forget that I actually do remote viewing. So, and what that means is I see everything like it is outside of your eyes. So whatever you're looking at, I see it clear. And my eyes turn black, apparently. A lot of my followers send me like photos of my eyes turning black when I can keep my eyes open, but I can't see, if that makes sense. I can only see what spirit shows me. So I look to my right because my left brain hemisphere, or your left brain hemisphere as well, is the conscious mind that's listening to me. However, the right brain hemisphere is where I lower my energy, and that's the side that does the most work when you're asleep or in the background, when you're thinking of things that you want and that what you don't want. That's what it's doing. It's the right brain hemisphere, and it's all about the universe and all those energy behind it and the spirit guides and stuff like that. So I lower my vibration. Now, some people say, oh, you've got to, raise your vibration. I think, well, if I was to do that, I'm a personal trainer as well. If I was to do that, I would be doing a PT session while I'm running, or doing a boxing session and a reading. Now, I can't seem to get my head around that. I'm blonde, but I just can't seem to get my head around the fact that you can't raise your vibration. I just don't know how you could do it. I have to be calm and peaceful, and I feel like I'm in another world when I'm actually reading, because I don't feel like I'm on this earth, because I feel everything from the other side. So I get all the pain, I get all the senses, I get the hearing, the smelling, I get the numbers, the dates, I get the names. Gosh, I have had broken legs, I've had sore knees, I've had hip operations, I've had back operations, I've had, everything you could possibly think of. I've been in car accidents with people, and, through the mediumship side of this. So it's quite bizarre. It sounds weird, but when you start to become a medium, you don't realize you're going to sense everybody's pain. You're going to sense a lot of things, and sometimes it's overbearing. I have to actually pause, and you'll hear me pause most of the time during some readings if they're too heavy, because I can't say a lot of stuff on radio that I actually get because of the media law, as well as Facebook have their own community standards law as well. So I've got to be really careful what I say. So if you hear me pausing, I'm sending a quick signal back to Spirit saying, because I tell him before we start any show to give me everything, but I'm saying, come on, give me something else really fast, because I need to change what my direction of how I deliver this, because I can't say it because of the media law. So it's a little bit difficult sometimes, but Spirit's quick enough to help me out. And he's sort of like on fire, but we'll just go back and we'll say hello to people. So like I said, if you have a question, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there live. And I just want to say a little hello to Jill Polglaze. She sent me a cute little funny thing this afternoon. I like that, Julie. We've got Julie Alexander here. We've also got Chloe CJ. We've got JR Tuba. We've also got Tracy Gibson. Hello. We've got Crystal Infused, which is Charmaine. She says, I have barely any reception, but just popping in to say hi to everybody. Thanks, Charmaine. Thank you. Teresa Gardner, how are you? We've also got here Montana Liparsons. I'm not reading any questions yet, so if you want to have a question read, then come over and rewrite it again, or just post it up again so I can see it. I just need to pull in more Spirit. I always get hot in here. Poor Ellie, my producer. She's waving. She always gets frozen, and I'm sitting over here cooking half the time. So she's going, yeah. So that's really cute. So we've got Wendy Harvey. Hi there, Wendy. We've also got Veronica Moffat. Now, Veronica Moffat, your name comes to mind because one of my posts, you put an angry face on there. So I thought maybe I'm hoping that was a mistake. So she's put an angry face on one of my little things. So if you could take it off, that would be fantastic. But I've had people do that before accidentally, and it's quite funny. They get a shock. Tish, hello there. Holly Burling, hello. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. And so Kurt Keane, he says, I fell asleep last time. Hope I don't miss anything. Well, you're going to have to stay awake there, Kurt, aren't you, if you want to hear your reading? Because there's no point me reading all these people if you don't stay there. So it's just pointless because I don't get the validations back. So that's what we do also. If you have a reading and you write in capitals validation, and put everything underneath so that I can actually have Ellie pick it up really easy from you guys, and then she can read it out for you. So Lawrence Koo, hello there. He goes, do you have an Instagram, Lesley, or do you go on Insta Live? Sometimes I go on Insta Live on my phone, but Instagram always kicks me off 1 hour in, so it causes a bit of trauma for me, because you can imagine I've got 8 platforms. That would be my 9th platform, and I'm happy to go live on that as well, but sometimes it just doesn't like me. I don't know why, but yeah, it doesn't like me. So I'll fix it up in the ad. I'm putting it up on my screen now, but I will fix it up in the ad if you need that there as well. So what else have we got here? We've got Susie Annan, hello there. Alison Turnbull, hello. So I've done 228 live shows this week. So I do 4 shows a week. So Sunday night, 8 till 10. Monday nights on Radio Live, 90.5 FM. That's from 9 to 11. I also do Tuesday night from 10 till midnight, and Wednesday night, 8 till 10 as well. So I share the love around the world. I don't even accept stars. I don't get anything. I just, if you have a private reading with me, you have to pay for that, of course. So don't send me any messages. I get bombarded with messages before and after the show, and I can't answer everybody's message. So you're better off just coming onto the live show or paying me for a private reading. That's probably the best way. So, and who else have we got here? Linda Whitley McDonald, hello there. So we've got Mariana Kitaja, she says hello. Viv Gills, hello. Montana Parsons, Alisa Chatia. So tell me where you're from. I can't see anybody telling me that. They're just asking for questions. So here we go. So we've got New Zealand from Linda. We've also got here Newcastle in the UK from Julia Alexander. Alison Turnbull, UK. She says it's 12:09 in the afternoon. That's cool. We've got Susie Annam from New Zealand. Where else have we got? Alyssa Chacha, she's from South Africa. It's lunchtime at the moment over there, she says. Marina Katya, she says Victoria. What else have we got? She says, Wendy Harvey, you have never been in my bed. Okay, fair enough. Montana Liparsons, she's at 7:10 a.m. here in West Virginia in the United States, tuning in from the kitchen, laughing out loud. So I'm in her kitchen. What else have we got here? Oni Jerish, hello. Andrea Turner, hello. So Linda Whitley, she says 11 p.m. in New Zealand. I will get to you guys. Where else are we coming from here? So, right. So Thornton in New South Wales for Debbie Yeoman. She says, g'day. It's nice to see from Middle New South Wales. I like to try and get all the states in Australia. That'd be cool. We did that only once in all my shows. Where else have we got here? So I feel really anxious right now. I never suffer with anxiety, but I just feel really anxious for this next one. So Karen Riley, she says, I'm snuggling under my blankets, watching from the bed, smiling happily at you. Fair enough. I'm smiling at you too. So Andrea Turner, she says, and now I forgot to mention, I'm in Ontario, Canada, making a papaya and pineapple smoothie at the moment. Oh, that sounds really good, actually. Dixie Keen, she says Wellington in New Zealand. So where have we got? Renee Mansell tuning in from sunny coast Queensland. So let's keep going. So let me start doing some readings. And I also feel dizzy. So I feel dizzy around this person as well. So dizzy, and I get the number 17s, 1 and 78. So I'm just going to find this person, okay? Let's keep going. So I feel like this is going to be, okay, so Leslie Hill, look at that. Spirit just draws me to the same lady with the same name as me. How cool is that? So have you been dizzy lately, Leslie? And also, do you get pain in your left leg? So I also get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8, and that's the month of August as well. So what's coming up around there? Because I feel like his birthday anniversary is coming up for that as well. Now they're also making my right ear ping. I don't know what's going on there. And I feel like this is part of the dizziness as well. So right ear's got pain. And they're also saying to me this, like, I don't know if it's infection, but I feel like it's going down into the neck here. Okay, so ear pain and neck pain into the neck. And I feel like this is sort of like got you a little bit stiff in the neck as well. So what's going on around you at the moment with regards to health? Because you're asking me, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, gosh. She says, I'm not sure, something about health, I think I saw. Yes, am I going to get better? Now, can I just say with health, okay, I'm a personal trainer, been in it for 35 years. With your health, if you don't have your health, you have nothing, guys. So you need to look after yourself. You can't say to the universe and to spirit, am I going to get better? That just sets you up so that you don't get better, so that you don't go forward, you don't get any worse, you just sort of hover around and you just maintain whatever's going on at the moment. So getting better is a way forward for you to get your ducks in a row as with your health, okay? So it's all about your health at the moment there, Leslie. And I also want to say too, if you don't have your health, you're not going to be able to function right with regards to thinking straight, with regards to sleeping properly. And if you're not sleeping as well, you start to feel extremely exhausted. And that's when your different hormones kick in and they make you eat more. So you're always putting on weight, etc. Okay, that's a long story cut short. But hormones kick in. There are different types of things that happen with the body. And if you're not sleeping well as well, which I feel like you're not, I feel like the sleep pattern, they just said sleeping patterns out. And I also feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you. So you're asking me, am I going to get better? It's up to you, lovey, whether you get better or not. It's what you want to do with your body. If you want to stay like this forever, then you just continue doing what you're doing. If you want to get better, you can actually, I'm putting my PT hat on, kicking you up the butt and saying, anybody can get better. I had cancer 16 years ago. If I did not look after my health, I would not be here now. So, 4 operations in 6 months, Leslie. So it's about time for you to start looking at your health and getting everything on point. Get your butt out your bed in the morning, go for walks, get cracking, start to do, bless you, start to do things with regards to looking at different food types for your body type and things like that. So 100% anybody can get better. They just have to put their mind to it and start to focus on themselves. Okay, so it's all about you this time, and I'll leave that there. So Kurt Keane is from Queensland, Brisbane. Leslie Hill is from Blacktown. So Omni Jerish is Marsfield in Victoria. So we've got Karen Riley from Albury, cool, in New South Wales. Ellen LP is good morning, 6:15 a.m. in the USA. Go figure. Lorna Hearn, hello. Whit Sundays, Queensland is Karen Wern up there. So what we got here? So Ellen LP, she says, still in bed with a coffee and dogs and sick, kiddo. Oh, geez. So we'll get better soon. Top up your vitamin D, etc., and your zinc and your magnesium and all that stuff. Your C's. Wendy Harvey, she says, oh wow, Leslie, I originally came from Newcastle in the UK too. I can't remember the lady's name. Fair enough. So Nicola Hill, hello there. I'm just looking for another question. So Tina Milton, she says, hi from Perth, Leslie. For many years, I have had dreams where I see plane crashes, and the one I had was particularly upsetting. Is Spirit sending me a message? Look, I don't understand dreams either, Tina, but sometimes when you're afraid of something, they come out in your dreams, you know. So I can't believe some of the dreams that I've had over the years, and I'm still here. But I don't know if it was spirit for me. I don't know what it was, you know. So, but dreams are definitely not my forte. I'm not going to, you know, try and be something that I'm not. I have to be honest here. But what I feel for you is I get the number 8 around you as well. So you've got the month of August. So going forward, there's going to be very busy times. And they're also showing me empty pockets at the moment. And I feel like there's just money constantly going out. Okay, now that's a bit general, but I also see a little flowing of little dollar signs coming through. So what's this? So they're bringing me back to 17. Same numbers as the last person I just said. So 17 is 8 as well in August. And I also get my right calf is quite sore. So is there been injury or swelling around that right calf or varicose veins? Because I feel like there's some form of varicose veins or someone's had that. And I also get the anxiety around. Well, I also get 12. So 1 and 2 is 3. So look up the angel numbers 1, 2, and 3 for me as well, please. And also the right side, just underneath the rib cage, is I'm feeling like quite a fair bit of tension, or not tension, but like a dull ache there. Okay, so what's going on there with either liver or kidney, or I feel like this is more liver or gallbladder. Okay, so what's going on there with your health? Because I feel like things are not right, and you're not drinking enough water as well, because I feel really dry in the mouth. So they're saying to me, it's all dry from here all the way down. So you're definitely not drinking enough water. And they're just saying to me, you got to actually scull it, unless you've just started drinking a lot of water, because you haven't been drinking water, if that makes sense. I also get like that creak in the neck as well. So right side neck pain. And I'll leave that there. So please start looking after the hydration in your body. Please start getting everything on point with regards to your health going forward, okay? And look up the angel numbers 1, 2, 3, but I don't know what dreams mean. Sometimes, you know, you can say one thing with a dream, and then you go and pick up 6 different, what do they call them, dream books, the dictionaries of dreams and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they'll all have, you know, 6 different meanings. So I give up. So, but I don't know, maybe you have a fear of flying, perhaps. So it does come back, you know. So Leslie Hill, yes, just come out of hospital, and yes, left leg. Okay, right, beautiful. So where did I say there? Left leg, there it is there. So there we go. We've got the left leg there, guys. Right there. Pretty cool. So you got any more validations here? Over to you, Ellie. I can always tell.
So there was a validation from Leslie Hill. She said, I have just had the SRV virus and have been in hospital with breathing problems. You have hit the nail on the head. Thank you, Leslie. You have just summed up how my body has been. I still feel like crap. You have picked up on my sore neck from sleeping in a hospital bed, and left leg, I have a vein which gives me lots of pain. You were spot on.
Yeah, right. Wow. Yeah, well, that's not good there, lovey. So we're sending lots of prayers to you, and I'm sure Wendy Harvey is going to send me a beautiful prayer tonight. She will. What else have we got here? Just 1 second. I just had something up on my phone. So, yep. So send me in your spirit messages too, guys, because I love a lot of spirit photos. What am I saying? Spirit messages. Send me up your spirit photos, because the last couple of weeks we've had that, more maybe the last month I should say, and we've had ghosts in the actual photos, and it's really cool because some people see one thing and then I come along with my mediumship and I see something else and I see everything in there. I go, well, no, have a look at this, have a look at that. So, right, let's keep going. Okay, we've only done 2 people. So if you've just joined me, come over to the main page. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM, and we're live on that platform as well. So we've got here, where are we? So, okay. So Roseman, hello there. We've also got here, I'm trying to find someone that I haven't read before. So Lawrence Koo, hello there. Hi Leslie, will my eldest struggle and adapt to face-to-face learning? Also, could you please provide a general reading for me and my family? So will my eldest struggle or adapt to face-to-face learning? I feel like that the first few weeks is going to be a little bit hard for your eldest one there, Lawrence. But I also feel that they're going to adapt to it really quickly, and they're going to enjoy it a lot more than they have in the past. It's going to be a lot more different, they're saying to me. So something's going to be completely different. Thank you, Wendy. Something's going to be completely different to what it's been in the past, okay? And that's really important for your child, because the child doesn't like things. They like to have bright lights. They like to have bright colors and stuff like that. So it needs to stimulate the brain more. And if it's been in the past, it's been unstimulating for the brain, they're not enjoying it. And that's where everything's been falling down. Okay. So I just feel like going forward that things are going to get better. And also for the family, I just want to say too, the number 8, see this 8's coming up. What's going on in August? Number 8 again. Wow. So August is a birthday anniversary around you. And I also feel numbness in my legs. Now, is that one of your relatives around you where there's numbness in the left leg especially? And numbness around there. Okay, and I also feel like the family, there's going to be a few little things coming up, like few tiny little hiccups, a little bit of disagreements here and there, but everybody's going to settle down. Everything going forward is going to be amazing. So look forward to that, okay? I also get the number 9 around you for September, and I also feel too that there's a lot of you that want to try really, really hard to get attention from each other. But I also feel like it's time for even to go back to like the old-fashioned Monopoly game and stuff like that, where you actually play games if you're not already doing that. So board games and stuff, like that real family type of knitting stuff. You know what I mean? So, and I'll leave that there. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. And I get a bit of a sore throat. I don't know who it is, but I think I'm getting a bit of sore throat around them as well. Okay, so I don't know if it's you or the next person coming up. So I just feel like my throat is really scratchy. All right. Okay, so Nicole Hill, she says, hi from Wales in the UK. Thanks for joining me. What time is it over there, Nicole? We've also got here Alison Turnbull. I think I've read for you before. Yes. Okay. All right. So Kurt, did I read for Kurt? Not yet. So I've got 2 males. Hey Leslie, hope you've been well. I fell asleep the last time, unfortunately. I hope I didn't miss anything. Can I squeeze in and get a general? Kurt, I think I'm pretty sure I've read for you before. The name looks really, really familiar. However, I get the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So we get the month of April as well. So I feel like birthdays, anniversaries around there. So who is the person around you that's it looks like a very tanned skin person, not a dark person, but very olive skin. And I feel like this is a male, and also this person here has dark brown eyes and dark brown hair, but not black hair, but just chocolate kind of hair. And they look like, to me, they've got that kind of fro hair, but it's about so thick, it's about 1 inch thick. And I feel like this person is either a brother figure or cousin around you or someone close to you. And now I feel like this person needs a welfare check. I just heard welfare check. So I want you on the phone to the first person that comes to mind with this same description. And this guy wears jeans all the time and they're a bit baggy. And he's also shown me too that they have like either a black belt or one of those cotton type of belts, but it's about so thick and it's got stripes. It looks like it's either a dark brown or a dark blue, and it's got like two red stripes around the belt. Okay, thin stripes around the belt. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like this guy either just throws on a pair of thongs. He either has white sneakers or a pair of thongs every now. When he's casual, it's black thongs, okay. And he's just got like a shirt, like a t-shirt, and it's just kind of tucked in. He usually only wears either black or white t-shirts, nothing else. But then when he goes out, it might be even a white buttoned-up shirt but short sleeve. Okay, this looks like to me this guy smokes as well, but I don't feel like his mind is all there. So this is a message to you to get a hold of this person and just do a welfare check on this person. I feel like they're having a few mind issues there. Okay, so I'll leave that there. If you could resonate with that, that would be great. However, yeah, going forward, I just want you to double check on this person and don't just do one check, do a couple of follow-ups. So span it out a bit, okay? Just make sure you reassure this person that you're there and that you have the time for him to help him out, okay? And I even feel dizzy. It feels like my head, there's a whole ton of pressure on my body and I feel like I've been slammed to the ground. So that's how much pressure this guy's under. I feel like this guy is actually in despair himself, okay? So something's tragic happened around him, and I feel like he just doesn't know which way to turn, which path to go. It's looking like he's going on the bad path, so please pull him up and get him on the right path, okay? And that's a message for you. I can't stress that enough. I just feel his energy, okay? And the person from the other side has come forward, and their energy is really quite strong, and this energy from the other side is for your friends, from your friend's side of the family, if that makes sense. Okay, so please do a welfare check on this person. And I feel like this person's got a K name in them as well. Okay, K or an R name, a K, I don't know, or KR. K is R or R for the surname. I'm not sure. I just get K and R. So whatever that means. Okay, I can't even pronounce the name. So I'll leave it there, and thank you for your message. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Oh, geez. So Tina Milton, she says, I was told today that my NDIS supporter has left and I'm devastated. We said we were twins born to do two different mothers. Do you see me finding another person I get along so well with? Yes, I do NDIS, so it's me. Tina, there you go. I do feel like that you'll find someone, even if it's not me. There's a lot of beautiful people out there. There's amazing people. You can't just stop at one person, you know. There's a lot of NDIS carers out there that do amazing work for a lot of people around the world. You know, like my clients, I stream online with them, and I actually do them, you know, from Melbourne, Queensland, all over the place. So it's not just about it's about that comfort, you know, that kind of resonating same thing, same deal thing, you know. So let me keep going. So Lawrence Koo said, my fear is teaching her at home, and also it hasn't been going well with the learning. Yeah, so because you're in fear, some people pick up on that as well, Lawrence. You know, like they say that moods are contagious. So your mood or your emotions are contagious. So whatever you're feeling with the anxiety, other people can pick up on that as well, you know. So it doesn't always, just because it seems how can I say, just because it seems, you know, like it's your child or whatever the case may be, sometimes it's better to have a second or a third party in there as well, because they don't misbehave as much, you know, and look for the positive signs. I always found when I taught that if I focused on anything negative with any of my students, they would flare up even more, and they would be trying to get my attention with anything negative that I paid attention to. And that's just, you know, a bit of reverse psychology. So with regards to going forward, look for all the positive signs, and don't say a verbal positive action. Just do like a thumbs up or a beautiful wink at them, and just give them a smile and go, yeah, like a thumbs up, that was great, because sometimes actions are better than words, so I really strongly feel that might change. And I've always said this in the past to anybody, and it's worked every time, is do a sock fight. So I swear to God, it changes the state. So, and have a look at, if you can go and watch the movie from Anthony Robbins, it's called I Am Not Your Guru. It's extremely sensitive and it's extremely powerful. But what it'll teach you is it'll teach you how to change your state and how to change the state. And we call it states in reverse psychology as well. How to change the state of the person that you're actually in front of. And I did that, have given out my sock fight to a lot of my PT clients, and sure as ever, it's worked every time. So try a sock fight. Just, change the mood in the house. Just get rid of that negative vibration in the house, and everything will be fine. So just, hang in there. It's going to work. It's just like you've got to change things up and make it more enjoyable. And I feel like this person, your child, is going to turn it around. Okay. And I know it's tough, buddy, but this is the path that spirit wants you to go on, and this is what you're going to be good at. So, and I feel like that you're also in the future going to be doing talks and going to be helping other people in the future. So this is your massive learning curve, and I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Ellie.
So there was some validations from Lawrence Koo. She said, I do get numbness in my left leg. It's been going on for a long time with this numbness. It hasn't been easy to treat why I get this numbness in my leg. The CT scans do not detect anything. And then she said she also hasn't tried playing board games or card games. Her wife doesn't want to try it, or she feels that my eldest might be too young to play. I've suggested playing board and card games.
Yeah.
My eldest zones out very quickly. We've got the whiteboard and blackboard to help with but so it's been a challenge learning from home. Then she also replied to one of your things and said, good idea, Lesley, for encouragement. I think you're right with the positive and not focus on the negative.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So yeah, look, if you want to change someone's state, if you want to change the way someone behaves, you've actually got to give encouragement to actually get them to be on your side. It's, you can't just, you got to think of it like the old basic way of, and I know this is a really bad analogy of training a dog. You can't always rouse on the dog because they put their tails between their legs. They don't do nothing. They wet themselves. You can't always rouse on people. You can't always get upset. You've got to actually give them encouragement. So what do? You give them a biscuit, or you give them a little, something, some praise, and they want to please you more. So, and I'll leave that there. Look, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm nothing. I'm just giving you logic, answers from spirit. Okay. So what have we got here as well? So Lisa Meyer, she said, good morning, Lesley. This is the lady with the one I was telling you about, guys, where her daughter's in hospital. She says, sending love and prayers along with a big hug for you, just being the most wonderful, kind, decent, and living soul. So Lisa, tell us how your daughter's going, please, because we've been talking about her before and yourself before you come on the live show. So please update us with your daughter, the one that's in hospital. So we've also got here, Lawrence Koo, he says, I have been getting a scratchy throat, maybe from wearing a mask for 9 hours. Oh, yeah, of course. 100%. 100%, lovey. So Leanne Thompson, good morning from, and I always stuff up this name, Auckland, Cincinnati, I think it is, 7:30 a.m., drinking coffee. How cool is that? What else have we got here? Okay. So Lawrence, if you could put all that validation into one big validation, that would be brilliant for Ellie to pick that up for me, please. So Diana Rodriguez, hello there. Okay. Right. Love at first bite. Can I have a general reading for me and my family? Also, I'm supposed to be being is a good idea. What's that? I don't understand that question. Also, I'm supposed to be being is a good idea. I'm not sure. Tell me what your real name is, and then I can do a reading. So come back to you. Right. Let me see. I had another lady come through, Amanda L on YouTube. So she's on YouTube here, and she says, would love a reading if possible. So hello there. So what do I get for you? What does Spirit get for you? So I get the number 13 and 4 for April, and I also get 15. So what does that mean to you? So we've got 6 of month of June. So I feel like both of them are dates of memory for either birthday or anniversary. Now, what's with the back of the neck? Do you have some issues with the back of your neck as well, like for some form of itching? And I'm also, I don't know why, but my arm is starting to itch and I feel itchy everywhere on my arms as well. So I feel really uncomfortable. So who's got the allergy around you? And I just feel like the allergy is either a young child like with eczema or psoriasis or something like that. But I feel like they've had it from, actually they're saying to me they had it from as a young child and now they're an adult now, because I saw a young child, a kid, and then I saw growing up to an adult. So who is that around you? Because I feel like this is still annoying him. And what I do feel is that the soap is irritating, as well as a food allergy. And this allergy has been going on for a long time. They haven't done an elimination diet. So Spirit's saying to me, get them to get checked for an elimination of different ingredients that they're having all the time. And I feel like this is a favorite food, unfortunately. So go and get all the allergy testing and stuff like that, because I really feel like that you need that. And also what I'm seeing too is a dark blue car. So when I see cars, Amanda, I always have to say that it looks like dark blue or dark gray or black. I can't quite see the colors. So when I do the remote viewing, it shows me it's like a misty mirror when you come out of the shower, but the colors seem a little bit either dark, like the same, like a dark blue, dark gray, black. They all look the same to me, unless the Spirit tells me. And I feel like this is a dark blue, black, dark blue, black. It's kind of like got those little sparkles in it, whatever they call them. You can tell I'm not a painter or a car painter. So yeah, and what I want to say about the car, in 2 to 4 weeks, I want it fixed. I want it to have all its maintenance done. I just don't feel like the car is roadworthy. So you might need to get new tires. They show me tires, and they also show me this is a 4-door car. Okay, when I'm always on point with my car. I did this reading for a lady with the car, would have been, oh my God, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. And I can't even remember the color now, but she said, oh no, it's a brand new car. Sure as ever, they took it in for service 2 weeks later and found that it had a huge split in the tire. And I said, well, there you go, I told you. So, and some other people have come on the live show last week and said, yes, please trust Lesley on the car, because the issue is that her car had a flat tire in 2 weeks as well. So 100% need to get it checked. So, right, what else do we have here? Angela Delizio, hello there. Okay, so she says, hello, am I going to buy or build a new home this summer? I do not feel like it's right to build, okay? It's too expensive. The materials are way too expensive everywhere, and it's only going to go up. So I really strongly feel like that the buy the worst house in the best street for you, okay? Because then when you do a little bit of renovations, that's going to go up in the future, and you're going to make at least 100 to 150 grand. I just saw up to 200K. Okay, so look for that, please. Don't I highly recommend do not build. No building. I don't believe, and I feel like this is coming up, and things are looking good for around July at the end of this month. Sorting your stuff out, okay? So it's starting to look good. And you've been looking for a while, they're saying to me. And I feel like that you've just been like looking not in the right places. I feel like this is going to be 15 to 20 kilometers from where you are right now. And they also just told me north. So what does that mean to you? I don't know. I have no idea where you live, but I have no idea what suburb that is. And I just feel like this is north. And I don't know why, but I got to say, I just heard North Dakota. And I have no idea where that is at all. So what does Dakota mean to you? And I'll leave that there. So please fill me in on that. And I'm interested to know going forward what happens with that. So keep me updated, please. I love property. That's one of my hobbies is property. So I've got okay. So yeah, Laura DeAngelo, that's not a validation when you're asking a question, love. You have to, a validation just means that you write validation and then you write what I've said, that you have to validate what I've said. That's what that means, lovey. So Abby Pasada, she says, hey, how are you today? I'm fantastic. She says, hope you're well. Was wondering if there's any messages for me. Lots going on at the moment. Abby. So POSADAS. So lots going on, right? So messages. Oh, I don't know why. I just feel like I see the quicksand, so I get themes, guys. When I actually do my readings, I always get themes. So I feel like they just show me the quicksand. You're in there. You got the rope. You're trying to pull yourself out of the quicksand, but you're not going too far. I just feel like there's a lot of things. There's like all these little miniature projects around you, and everything is going south. So it's time to start changing the mindset. Okay, so it's time for you to start getting the ball rolling with spirit and the universe, because it's a little bit negative around you, and I feel like there's one room in the house that's actually dark and cold, and it's got low energy there. Okay, and the energy is negative in this room, and I feel like this is close to the lounge room. Okay, so this is another room that's closest to the lounge room, and it's like nobody wants to go in there. Nobody wants to stay in that room, So they're always in a bad mood, or if someone's in that room, they're always in a bad mood. It's always sort of like really dark and dingy. So get the windows open, get spirit out of there. This is negative energy, and you just acknowledge them. And they're showing me too that you're actually like me, but you don't know how to use it. So there's shadows on my right, and then they show me, and I can't see, I wouldn't have a clue what you look like because I can't see it, but they show me you facing the left, and they show me that shimmy of like a little bit of spirit, but like behind you have the knowing senses, and you can also like just sense things that's going to take place, like when the phone rings, etc., like that. But there's negative energy in the home, and I also feel like too, going forward, you can sage that. Now, I never sage anything. I don't think I'd ever even like the smell. I hate all that stuff, but I only like oils. But what I suggest to do is look up the Alison Dubois. I did her course once, and look up the what's it called? It's called House Cleansing with Alison Dubois, or something like that, on YouTube. So go to that and have a look and see how she does. It's only like a 3 or 5 minute video on how to cleanse your house. So you get the sage to remove all that energy, which is good and bad energy. That's what sage does. And then she says to put sweetgrass, burn the sweetgrass in there to put all the good energy back. And then acknowledge the spirit in there and tell it to go away. Just get rid of it. Okay? It's just going to keep causing you a lot of havoc. I actually feel like it's like it hovers over you in bed, and it's like it's this dark energy over the top of you when you're lying in bed as well, and you can't sleep sometimes. It's like you're paralyzed in bed. That's how I feel. So we need to get that out of the house. That's the problem in your home. It sounds extremely crazy, I know, and I never ever believed it until I actually saw it once. I saw things like this in a reading a long time ago, probably one of my first private readings, and then sure as ever, I said it, and the girl goes, "Oh my God," she says, "Lesley, I've always felt this dark energy over the top of me," and I said, "Yeah, well, that's a bad energy. It's from Spirit, lovey." So let's keep going. So we got any validations here?
I have a few.
Oh, go early. It's on fire.
Yeah, so I have a few validations. The first one is from Crystal Brown Moores. She said that validation about 2 months ago, you said they was going to start making movement on my friend Nicole Martin's case. Well, it is now going to a whole new team. They had the dogs out last week, and the case is officially open again with new set of eyes. And I think she said she'd been missing for 37 years.
Yeah, right. That's incredible. So that was a missing persons case, was it? Was that a couple of weeks ago?
A couple of months ago.
A couple of months ago. I can't remember.
And then I had a couple of validations from Tina Milton. She said, August 17th is my beautiful dad's birthday. And Angel 1, 2, 3, their encouragement for you is that everything will turn out just fine despite the new setbacks you might be facing currently. Their encouragement for you is that, no, I copied that twice.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. Then there was one from Kurt Keane. He said, "Thanks so much, Lesley. Not sure who it is at the moment, but we'll go through and find out who it could be."
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one from Lisa Myers, Olivia's mum.
Yeah.
She says, "Beautiful Lesley, good morning. This is Lisa from Columbus, Ohio. Just wanted to send love and appreciation your way for my daughter Olivia Hope is on her way to a long road of recovery, and you
That's awesome.
You personally telling me you saw her on her way to recovery when she was near death, and I had to share this validation and let others know Lesley is the real deal. I know you're busy this morning, Lesley. Could you please let me know if this actually changed the way my daughter thinks and she will embrace her family and not the drugs? I'm so happy, but is she going to live? I'm so happy she's going to live, but I'm so grateful, but it scares me her old life.
Yeah. Look, I just feel that she's going to come back and she's going to have some realization to doing, like, look, sometimes they're just saying to me, lepers don't change their spots. She's got a lot of scars from childhood, but I do feel like that she's going to have some better limelight. Okay, so hang in there. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. Just hang in there, and let's just get her out of hospital first. So that's amazing news. Thank you. So that's the power of prayer, guys. It's pure proof in the pudding. It's a massive validation from Lisa Myers from over in the States, from her daughter that's actually, still in hospital now, but at least we've got her on the road to recovery. And that's thanks to Wendy Harvey, my spirit writer. She's amazing. We did the power of prayer. If you missed the beginning of the show, we did the power of prayer early last week twice. We did it on last Sunday night. We found out Lisa Myers came through and on the live chat. And Monday night we did a powerful prayer. We got everybody on the live feed to actually, use their energy as well. And we also we'll continue to do prayers until she comes out of hospital. But we also did a powerful prayer, a different one on the Tuesday night last week. And sure as ever, Lisa Myers has just given us that beautiful validation. So that's the power of prayer, guys. I can't stress it enough. It's in your face. You got to believe it. And this is what I mean by, negative and positive energies when you're thinking about things. If you're thinking about something that is always really sad or really bad or whatever the case may be, then you're always going to have the sorrow. You're always going to have that disappointment. You're always going to have something that's going to misbehave in the universe, because the spirit and the universe are always listening. Doesn't matter if it's in your head, doesn't matter if it's in your voice, doesn't matter if you write it down. Whatever you think, you're going to get, and you're always going to be right. So if you say, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'm just going to get by till the end of the week, what happens? You just get by till the end of the week. The following week, same thing happens. The following week after that, same thing happens. So I highly recommend changing mindset. Go watch The Secret. I say this all the time. It's changed my life. I hardly ever say anything bad, and I always plant the seed with the universe. And that's not just because I'm a psychic or a medium. It's because I plant the seed with the universe to say, here, I want this, and I'm going to get it, and I feel it. So it's called ask, believe, receive, and you will get it. And it's all about, and I hate that word, oh, you got to be positive. No, you just got to change your mindset and start focusing on what you do want, not what you don't want, because spirit listens every second of the day. It doesn't matter if it's in your mind, doesn't matter if it's on, like I said, in your voice, doesn't matter what you do. If you're always saying to everybody and telling all your friends, oh, I'm having a bad day, or I can't believe this has happened to me, I hope I don't get sick, or I hope I don't get, the sack, or I hope I don't get this, or I hope I don't get that. What's going to happen? You're going to get it. I'm telling you, you're going to be right. So, and you got to change it. You got to always say something that's completely opposite to the negative. 100%. I can't stress that enough. So, right. Is there any more validations there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Yep. Over to you, Lovey.
So there was one more validation from Abby Posadas. She said, "Yes, spot on. I've been told before that I am like you and have the ability to help people in the same way. That is amazing. As for everything around home, yes, you're completely right. Thank you so much."
Thank you. So, guys, if you have posted up your question, I've missed it. I've scrolled right forward because I wanted to see Lisa Myers' validation. So I've scrolled right forward. So please, someone's coming through with pain with the rib again. I feel like I've had broken ribs. So please come forward and put your question up again. Tell me the suburb, state, country, county, the time, where you're watching me from. So I love to know that because it makes me laugh, and we've always got to bring this show up a bit. So please come forward and just write your message again, because I'm scrolling forward. And sometimes don't be offended if I don't read it out because I don't see it, okay? So if you're on one of the other pages, we're streaming live off the main page in Facebook, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'm also on a live 90.5 FM. So what else do we got here? Okay, I'll I've got. Did you get the validation for the Angel 123 Tina one? Yeah, yep. Did we
I read
did we
that
do that
out.
one? And what about that one there, Crystal Brownmore's?
Yeah, that's we've done that one.
Okay. See, I can't remember. I'm in flight. If I didn't have Ellie here, I'd be pulling my hair out. So, okay, Andrea Turner says, I actually burned a whole smudge sage stick this week. She says, I do not recommend it. It's been a hell of a week since then. Yeah. So, because what it does there, Angela, they say that the sage actually takes out all the energy, not just the bad energy. So you got to go and get the sweetgrass and Andrea and put that back into the home and bring back that beautiful, nice energy. And then ask your spirits to pull in that as well. So even though you guys don't think that you're a medium or you're not psychic, everybody has it. They just don't know how to use it, right? So what you do is you start talking to spirit and you just say, spirit or angels or whoever it is that you want to talk to or your past loved ones, just help me out and take out that negative energy, and they will start going, oh my God, Andrea wants me to help her. I can't believe it. Look, I've got to help her. So whatever you say is going to happen, okay? Because they want to please you. They don't care if it's right or wrong. They don't know literal. They just know I want to please, and that's how they operate, and they don't know if it's right or wrong. So that's why I say, do not say anything that you don't want because you'll get it anyway. So, okay, so Crystal Brownmore says, I'm always here, so you see my name a bit, but that was said when I first started watching you. Oh, fair enough. So that's the stream. Sorry about that. So what else have we got? Yort. Okay, so he says, if you get time, please focus on others first, but would love to hear if anything comes out for myself. Take care, miss. Amazing gift, and thank you for sharing it for all. Okay, so it's funny how I was drawn to you tonight too. Yort Knight. That's a cool name. I actually like that name. So what do I get for you? So I get left pain underneath my left rib. Okay, so left side pain. I also feel like for you going forward, there's a few hiccups, and I feel like this is family matters. Okay, so they're saying to me, and I know this is going to sound general because I know that this is about you, but family court is coming up, and I see legal papers as well. So are you trying to also get a custody of children as well? Custody of children. And I feel like that things, because of the full moon and everything, I feel like things just need to settle down. And I just want, they're saying to me, be patient and be placid. Okay, so the double P word here. So they also give me the number 18. So 1 and 8 is 9. So I get the month of September as well. So what is around September for you with regards to birthdays, anniversaries, or memories? And I also feel like there's a few, like they're showing me the pockets are a bit empty as well. So financial, it's getting a bit tough. And I also want to say too that there's some other things coming up in the pipeline that's going to resonate with you quite a lot. And so there's like 2 to 3 obstacles, but they're only sort of these temptations. So they're saying to me, be careful of the temptations that you take on this path, this journey that you're on right now, because the temptations are going to lead you into more despair. Okay, and I feel like there's 2 to 3 types of temptations, and this is a path of communication for you. Okay, so careful what you're doing. And they're also saying to me there's venom coming down the face, and I feel like this person on the outside of the family has got venom coming down, and there's also green. So I feel like this is a female, and this person is quite jealous of different things around the family. I do not feel like this was a relationship one though. This is someone else outside the family, and it's like a lot of backstabbing, a lot of stuff coming down my face here. I also get lower back pain for you or someone around you as well, and also left shin pain. And I also want to ask, they're just saying to me the number 68. So that's bizarre. So that's 14. So we've got number 14. So I'm breaking it down again. So 68 is 14, 6 and 8 is 14. And I also feel like I'm dizzy. And I feel like this is an elderly lady. So dizzy, and I'll also get the month of May for you as well. So you've got 68, 14, and you've also got 5 in the month of May. And I also feel dizzy around you. So who's that person? I feel like this is a female elderly lady. And this lady here has also had pain underneath her rib cage at the front here. So right in the front of the chest, just below the rib cage. Okay. And I feel like this is either like a stomach cancer or some sort of, they're saying to me, I just heard the word pancreas as well. And I feel like this person's either suffering in hospital. I just saw the word hospital. And I feel like this person has been suffering in hospital for some time, and to me it doesn't look like they've actually quite passed or they've gone to the other side. I see two ladies here. One's passed and one's had a stomach issue as well, because I felt sick before I started the reading, and I just felt this big. I was just looking to see if the air conditioning on, but it's not. But I just felt this big gush of wind come past me then. Did you feel anything then, Ellie? You did? She did too. We haven't got the air conditioner on. This is so creepy. And I just felt this big gush of wind. And I had to look up to see if there was if the air conditioning was on. So that's really bizarre. So I feel spirit right behind me. And this lady also got pain down the back part of her neck and down into her right side as well. So I feel like there's either some form of paralysis or some form of, what do they call it? And I'm holding my side here because it's starting to really hurt. I ask spirit to take it away. So the anxiety around you is quite strong as well. And I feel like there's quicksand as well. So it's like the quicksand is getting deeper and deeper for you, but you've got the rope there. You're slowly pulling yourself out of the quicksand. But I just feel like there's a few things pulling you back in there. Okay, so they're saying to me, take it on the chin and also pull back. Just hang in there, okay? Because there's a lot of things that you need to be patient for. Things are going to turn around, and I feel like this is going to be around the August, September mark, okay? So you're looking for avenues of defense, and I just feel like this defense is not going to work the way the avenue you're going, the path that you're going. So look beyond the path, they're saying to me, and the devil's in the detail. Okay. Okay, so the devil's in the detail, and I also see like contract. I also see paperwork. So paperwork says devil's in the detail, and when I see paperwork, I always say to my person that I'm reading for to cross your T's and dot your I's and do it again. So go and do it again. So a double check. All right, and I'll leave that there. So if you could validate that, that would be amazing. And I have to stop this reading because I can't handle the pain in my right side here. So over to you there, Ellie. Yeah, we'll come back.
5. The Hills to Hawkesbury community newspaper is a family-owned. And inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
So, what's your favourite colour?
Black.
Oh, yeah. Favourite food?
Black pudding.
Favourite fruit?
Blackberries.
Favourite drink?
Black Russian.
All right. What's your favourite movie?
Men in Black.
Favourite actor?
Jack Black.
Favourite band?
Black Sabbath.
Favourite song?
Black Betty.
Favourite football team?
Blacktown. Blacktown City. Blacktown.
Did you feel that wind?
And show up.
Yeah, that was
Blacktown
weird.
CFC.
I thought your foot might have put the air on. I got a shock.
What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports.
I'm just going to scroll forward, but I want to come back to Tesha Rook. So Tesha Rook, I'm going to come back to you because I need to talk to you. We're going to do a prayer for you.
For the full music schedule.
So she's 33 weeks pregnant.
Including
I'll
raffles,
save the comment.
bingo, promotions, and fun
I'll
events.
save the comment
Workers is your
Okay,
club.
thank you.
Station sponsor.
if I can find it. I'll save the comment if I can find it.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and you're listening to me live on Alive 90.5 FM. So I'm on the main page on Facebook. So if you'd like to see us in the live in action, come over to the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air Facebook page, and you'll see me there. So I've got a question here. So I'm an International Psychic Medium if you've just joined me, and we post up our questions live on the Facebook chat here, and I read them out. I don't see what you look like, and then I read for you, and I give free readings. I do this 8 hours a week, free, sometimes 10, sometimes 12. It's a lot of reading. But anyway, so we've got Tasha Rook, and she says, I am 38 weeks pregnant. I have the anti-E gene. I received my blood test last week, and my levels were high. I'm just hoping that everything will be okay. And I feel like that they're going to have to bring this this labor forward for you, and I feel like 35 weeks. I don't know why, but I'm getting 35 weeks for you. So I feel like this labor is going to be coming forward for you, lovey, and the quicker that they can come out of your body, the better. And I also want to say too that we're going to do a prayer for you. So that there's Wendy Harvey sent me a beautiful prayer. I haven't read it yet, but I don't have to because I know it's always brilliant. It's a long one, and it's unbelievable. Okay, so that's what it's going to be. So an unbelievable miracle for you. So let's keep going forward. But I do feel like that you're going to have so I said 35 weeks, so that'll be I don't know why, but I get 30th. So what's this month? So that'll be 2 weeks time. So it's 18. So I feel like this is going to be around 30th to 31st, okay, of July. And yeah, I don't know why, but I get boy as well. So please, if you know what the sex is, then tell us. But yeah, I just want to, we're going to send, I'm going to use all my energy. My energy is really strong because I talk to them on the other side as well. So you can imagine what they like to do. They like to hover in and help as well. And we've got the beautiful prayer. So we're going to be doing a prayer for you as well as Lisa Meyer's daughter, as well as everybody else, of course. So, okay, so Tesha Rook. Yes, so Tesha, thank you. She said, my mum, Leona, Sunday brought me to you. I'm new, so welcome to the show. So let's keep going forward. If I've missed your question, then please post it up again because I haven't seen it. I've actually scrolled forward. Is there any more validations there, Ellie? So over to you. Thank you.
So Tasha Rock is having a boy.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
And there was another validation from earlier from Andrea Turner. She said, I will look for an essential oil alternative to sweetgrass. I do have some pretty strong mediumship skills, but they are so sporadic and I'm trying so hard to harness it. I pray one day I can be as amazing as you are, Lesley.
Yes, you need to come and do my workshops. And speaking of workshops, I forgot about it. I've just posted up all the events tonight before the show, all the events of all the workshops. So all of August is going to be beginner, intermediate every Saturday night. So I have no life, clearly. I just want to help people. So you can join that, as well as with your mediumship. You said that it was all over the place. So Spirit's going to continue to do that. So remember that Spirit's always listening to you. So you've got to acknowledge them and send them off, and only pull them in when you're ready, if that's how you want to operate. I only tell Spirit to come in to help me out when I go and do my live shows, because I don't want to have it 24 hours a day. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to. And sure as ever, I get warnings, I get everything like that, but I get the warnings in advance before things happen. So that's a blessing in disguise, I guess. And so, yeah, acknowledge Spirit, send them off, tell them to come back when you're ready, and set boundaries around it. And that's probably the biggest thing that I could actually share with you. But and another tip, as soon as you open your mouth, that's when Spirit will flow through. Okay, so that's how I do it. I just say, yep, come on, we're on tonight between 9 and 11. I want everything. I want names, numbers, suburbs, state, country, county. I want everything. I want all the remote viewing. I want all the pain. I want to feel everything, because I want to have the option of choosing what I can say on air, because I have certain things that I can't say on air with the media law. So it's a little bit different sometimes when you're doing a live show at home as opposed to doing it on radio, but I enjoy radio as well. If I can help more people around the world, so love, like, and share the page, then I will. So what else do we have here? So Aria Dawn, she says, watching from Australia. I'm in Australia too. So I'm in Sydney, New South Wales, in Australia here. Okay. So Andrea Turner, validation, the papaya pineapple smoothie was delicious. Okay, Andrea, then you have to share the actual recipe, please, for everybody else. So yeah, don't just keep it to yourself there. We've also got here. Okay, I'm just going to scroll forward. Yeah. I just want to check something, actually. I feel like there's someone here on the screen here. Yes. So Latika Coles, good morning from Stradburg, Powell. I have no idea where that is. I would not have a clue. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And we've also got Ruth Raymond. Hello, how are you doing? Would very much appreciate a reading if drawn to me. So Ruth Raymond. Okay, there, Ruth. So what do I get for you from Spirit? Oh, what do I get for you? So I get the number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you got April as well. I also feel like that December 12, like they're saying to me 12/12. So what's 12/12 to you? So December. I feel like that's going to be a significant day for you. I don't know what day of the week it is. And also, I don't know why, but they said Tuesday the first Tuesday in December. So what does that mean to you? I don't know why. I never get it like that. I also feel pain around my top part of my thoracic, in my back, all around underneath my right side of my ribs as well. Yeah, and I also feel like there was a person that's had injury from all this right side. I feel like they've been in either a car accident or something like that, a motorbike, or come off a motorbike. I just saw somebody flying over the top of the handlebars on the motorbike. So who is that? This is a male, of course. And I feel like that someone's pulled out in front of them and that they've actually just gone over the top of the bonnet and flew over. And this car was a dark colored car, and it looks like to me the bonnet was a little bit was it like faded. The bonnet of the car looks like it was faded. Yeah, and I feel like this person was a drink driver. So almost has killed this, has not killed, but I feel like the motorbike guy has come out of it, lucky. Okay, so I feel like this has been injury all down one side, and also this person's had a bit of head injury as well. Even though they had a helmet on, there's been a head injury, head and neck injury as well. And I can't even talk because I feel like either the jaw or something happened on this side of the face, or some paralysis on here from injuries. Okay, so unless this is someone around you or somebody coming forward into the next reading, because I feel like there's two energies here all of a sudden. So I feel like this is an energy, two male figures. There's like one fighting after the other. Yeah, just because they're on the other side doesn't mean they don't have that same determination to get in front. And I also get the number 19 around you. So 1 and 9 is 10. So you've also got October as well. And you've also got January. I can't even say it. See, I can't talk because I feel like this person's had some injury, or another person's got some injury around the face, all right, or tooth or something like that, because I can see the face all swollen up. Okay, so right side face is swollen. I'm not sure what happened there. It's like, and they're telling me that a couple of tooth are missing. Just show me tooth missing. Tooth missing. Yes, and the anxiety around you is quite strong. So going forward, look, they're showing me you're walking around just kicking the ground and just, head down. You're trying to get ahead with everything, but I feel like you're taking one step forward, two steps back. And I'm also getting pain under my left side now. So what is going on there? I feel like this is either spleen or pancreas or something like that is on the left side. So someone around you's had issues there, and I feel like this is an elderly lady, and this lady's passed by either a cancer or something not right with that area on the underneath the left side of the rib, as it's really strong. And this person's also had issues with the throat, because I feel like I've got issues with the throat. Gosh, I lost my train of thought with what I was just saying about something else. Then there's got like 3 energies here. Anyway. That's right. I remember now. They just showed me. So they showed me you kicking the floor. It's like you're kicking the floor. You got your head down. And what I want to tell you is they're coming over and they're saying to me, tell her to put her chin up. Put the chin up the 2 millimeter, 2 centimeter mark, and just make sure that you're looking up and looking bright. When you look at the light, they're saying to me, you're looking down at the floor, which is all dark and dingy. They're saying to me, look up at the light so you can see with your and use your peripheral vision. So you've got everything in front of you, and things will start to change. You got to change that mindset as well. I feel like it's been doom and gloom a little bit lately, but everything's going to be starting to go forward. So what's number 22 around you as well? And 2 and 2 is 4, so they're bringing me back to that April. Okay, so the 4 is definitely a number for you, so they're bringing me back to that as well, and I'll leave that there. Any validations from you, Ellie? We said that one? No, not yet. Okay, cool. All right. So Yasha Rose says, I leave in 2 hours. What does she mean by that? I missed that. She says, I already read for her, didn't I?
Not tonight.
Not tonight? Didn't I read? Oh, that was Teresa. So Yasha.
She's leaving for...
What's she leaving for?
Trying to remember.
You're getting my symptoms there, Ellie. So what was the question? Did she have a question? Never mind. I'll just do a general
She's-
for her.
She's leaving at 2:30 a.m. or something for a journey.
Oh, okay.
I think she moves to a new job or something.
Oh, she just says here, may I have a reading? So I'll just do a general for her. So if it's a new job, then go for it, because I feel like there's a big smile on your face, and I feel like this is going to be like really positive for you. Okay, so the work is going to be positive going forward. 2 little obstacles there. Don't worry about it. People are going to get their nose out of place, because you like to have everything in order. So everything's OCD. Everything is just really. Like there's a list for this, there's a list for that. That's what I see, and I see statement as well. So what's with the bank statement? Because I feel like they show me. Are you looking at bank statement? Is there like either a maroon or red and white, like paper white, of course, but either a maroon bank statement, or what's with that? What was with the bank statement? Because I feel like that it looks like you've got a little bit of sadness, a little bit of disappointment on your face when you see that, because I feel like you're waiting for some money to come through, but it hasn't come through yet. But this is going to come through, and it's going to have a bit of interest on it as well. So wait for that. I feel like this is going to be August/September. It's coming through. So I can see the disappointment on your face. Okay, so something's not right with the bank statement, or something's gone out of the bank that shouldn't have. So please double check your bank statement and make sure that everything's tickety boo. Keep an eye on it between now and the next 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, I know if you're buying stuff online, please don't buy online. It's got this strong feeling that something's not right with the bank, and it's going to be taking money from your account. So please take me on board for that. And I feel like this is going to be either $2,000 out, 2K, I just heard. Easy. Okay, so that's what I want to say for you. Going forward with work and situations around you, keep your mouth zippity zip, put a smile on instead, and just go forward and enjoy it. Do not look back, they're saying to me as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. All right. Do we have any more validations there, Ellie? Not sure. Did we do that Andrea Turner one?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Right, what else have we got here?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So if you could validate that, Yasha, before you race off in your 2 hours, that'd be great. Wendy Harvey says she love you, darling. Hate that you feel the pain. Yeah, well, I hate the pain too, but if I don't have the pain, I can't read. So it's sort of when I get here, I don't have anything, absolutely nothing. I wouldn't have a clue what I'm going to talk about. I just can feel energy building, and I feel extremely calm. Like me and Ellie sit out in the foyer. We have a chat, don't we, Ellie? Have a little chat out in the foyer, and just talk about anything really. The weather, if we're cold. Pretty much it. So, but I'm going to scroll forward because I feel like I'm a little bit far behind. So if you've missed putting your message up, or I've missed you, please post it up again. There we go. From Yort Night. Ellie, did you get that?
No.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, do you want it? Yep. Over to you, Ellie.
Yeah. So your night said.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so York Knight said validation, thank you so much. 68, and the pain is around my mum. I feel massive lung issues, suffered from the back pain due to big car accidents. The air really hits home. Also, she always has that going well. Family court in general is also another massive thing I'm involved in, but more so that I have argued they hold no jurisdiction over me. The 2 females, one past, one here again, is my nana, who I always feel is around and my mum, my 2 biggest supporters. Paperwork and the devil is in the detail. Straw man, and getting that to a point where people understand it and the way out. 18 or 9 has been a massive number around me as of late, going along with 44 and 77, which I feel is the 14 also.
14, yeah.
Thank you very much for all the info and detail. Love the work you do.
Yeah, thank you. Just with that too there, I had something in my head when Ellie was reading. What was it? So with that 60, with the grandmother, Yeah, that's right. So, because you're spiritually lost my pen, because you're slightly, well, not as spiritual as me, but what I want you to do is to call on that grandmother, both of them. It doesn't matter if living or not. Call on them and ask them for to support you and protect you. I just don't feel like there's enough protection around you. Hence all the like the deers in the lights, if that makes sense. So start putting all that energy that you've got for certain things, especially the negative stuff, just get out of that and push it into spirit and ask spirit to support you, because spirit's going to come through and help you. And I can see a big smile at the end of the day. So this big smile is going to be September, October for you as well. Okay, so I'll leave that there, but I do strongly feel that this is going to work out fine for you, and I'll leave that there. All right, I'm going to scroll forward here. So what else do we have? So if you've just joined me on my page, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm on a live 90.5 FM radio station, and we have done our first hour and 20 minutes already. I don't know how many readings I've done, but I do psychic medium readings. I'm an international psychic medium, so I do this 8 hours a week for free. So I've also got, you got those validations there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So did you want to read them out?
Yeah.
Yep, over to you, Ellie.
Let me just find it on my message.
That's all right. So I can do another reading if you need to find one. So Maria Tierra, she's love hearing the validations. Hope you feel drawn to give me a reading on something. So I don't think she's finished that question. I got a feeling that she has. So Maria Tierra, please finish that question, and I'll put it over to Ellie.
Yep, so I have two validations. One from Tina Middleton. She said 17th of August is her darling Angel's dad's birthday. And she said, Angel 123, the encouragement for you is that everything will turn out just fine despite the few setbacks you may be facing currently.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then Simonetta Christine said, validation, daughter never made it to this trip. I have two questions for spirit, please. Is there a special spirit with me on this trip? Am I feeling overly tired? Will this pass?
Yes, everything will pass. Both those answers is yes to those questions. And also I knew your daughter wasn't going, regardless if you found the passport or not. I said that a couple of times. She definitely wasn't going away with you. And it's time for you to relax. It's time for you to calm the mind. And what I want you to do too there, Simulator, is go to get your feet wet and get your feet into either sand if you can, with the ocean, whatever it is. Get your feet wet in the sand, or even go on walking on the grass. It's where it's just rained or anything like that. Just get your shoes off and get grounded, okay? Because I feel like that things aren't grounded for you. So, and I'll leave that there. Did you see that one from Samantha Lee there also? Yep, beautiful. We got that. Over to you, Ellie.
So Samantha Lee said, I don't know what's going on with the numbers tonight, Leslie. 9 and 17 are two of my son's birthdays. 13 is my grandson. 12th of the 3rd is my late ex-husband's birthday. And 22nd of May was our anniversary. Is this him trying to tell me
100%. So this is not the first time, Samantha, this has happened to me. I had a message, a long message from one of the ladies on here. I won't say her name because it was quite private, but she said to me, Leslie, I felt like it was a messenger message after the show. She said, Leslie, I felt like you were reading for me the entire show. She says, and these are all the validations. And she's doing bang, 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 bang. The whole show, every reading was a validation. It was so incredibly insane. And that's how spirit will work. So they'll put me with, so for example, if your past loved ones want to come through, but I haven't seen your question yet, and they're not strong enough to push me to see that, the other energies are pushing me to see that. So what they'll do is they'll talk to that spirit and they'll give me the same numbers for that person that I'm reading, but it resonates with both figures, if that makes sense. So it's weird how it works. You've only got to go back and watch show number 103. It was two, not last Wednesday night, the Wednesday night before, and that was about the twins. And I had Melissa, Michelle, and I had Paul, and sure as ever, it was an insane night. It was one of my most freaky night where I had a twin for each different name, and then there was twins of twins with the Paul and a Melissa, and then there was twins with the Michelle. It was so crazy. And then the following, so that was on the Wednesday night, which is my last night during the week, my eighth hour. And then on the following Sunday, straight after that, we had the twin thing come through again, and it was so crazy. So they sort of like align and make it meet together. It's really, really cool how spirit works. And even when I do my private readings, I'll get this dump of information at the start, and I'm on fire. I'm just like bang, 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 writing all this stuff down. And the person's trying to validate it, and they've got like psychic amnesia, and I say, look, don't worry about it. By the time we get to the end, everything it'll link up, because that's what happens. I just go bang, bang, it's got this and got that. And sure as ever, it all links up at the end. But anyway, we'll keep going. So, all right. And I just felt my jaw click. So who's that? And that's not me. So, okay, here we go. Beautiful. So, love at first bite. She says, Sharmonica coming from Flint, Michigan. She says, can I have a general reading for me and my family? Also, I'm supposed to be moving out of town and leaving my kids until I get myself together. Is that a good idea? I do not feel like that's a good idea, lovey Sharmonica. So some things I can say on air, like I said, and some things I can't. I just don't feel like that's a good idea, okay? Because you're going to that this same generation or the same issues that's happened to you is going to happen to your children in the future as well. And I'm also getting pain on the right-hand side of my top part of my neck here, so shoulder area, okay? So, and I don't know if it's because of the way I'm sitting at the chair here, but I strongly feel like do not leave the kids. Do not leave the kids. You can pull yourself together, lovey. It's not that hard. It's all about not focusing in the past. It's all about focusing on the future and getting yourself together and looking at the big picture and going, you know what? We've got on here people that have lost, their most of their family, and they can still pull it together. And I'm not comparing this, but when you want to do something, you can pull anything together. When I was sick with cancer, I had my last $25 in my account. I have a beautiful home now. I have everything that I want, and it's only because I pushed myself to get it. I could have been dead right now 16 years ago, so I pushed myself to get where I am now, and I'm a survivor of that. And you're a survivor too. So they're telling me this is like the ultimate kick up the butt. And I'm putting on my personal training hat here. You needed to hear this from me, because I feel like there's so many opportunities for you coming up, and you can hear the passion in my voice. I'm getting not what is it called? Like, not anxiety. I don't even suffer with that, but I'm getting more passionate as I'm talking to you, because I feel like you're missing like everything that's coming up good for you and the children. That's what I'm trying to say. So hang in there. Get yourself together with your family. There's so much more enjoyment when you're loved by your family, okay? Because you're not going to have that when you get away from them. There's more enjoyment. This is all about nourishing yourself and nourishing the family as well. And I'll leave that there. It's like you need that kick up the butt, lovey, to get yourself into a different mindset. I want to leave it there, but they keep telling me to push it. And I just feel like this for you going forward. There's so many opportunities. Like, there's 3 opportunities. There's so much going for you. As soon as you want to, it's all about you wanting that one word of want to change things and flip it over. You cannot go forward if you don't want to change things, okay? There's no way you can do it. I don't care who says it, what. You cannot do that. So it's all about you just wanting to change. If you want to change, you can do anything. And it's even including your health as well. So you've got to have that. You've got to have that that drive, that motivation, that drive. If you don't have the motivation, drive, you're going to go down the same path every single day, every single hour, every single week, year, month, you name it. It's going to be the same. It's all about change. It's all about you and your intimate family now. So you need to change it up. You're the example. You're the guide. So get it together and push everything in the past. If you've got negative people, which I do feel like there's a lot of negative people around you, get rid of them. They're doing your head in. Get rid of them and move on, and don't look back. That's one thing I've learned in my life, in my 53 years I've been alive, or probably the last, or from about 20 onwards, I guess, is to move on as fast as you can. If someone's going to be negative around you or cause you that drama, is to move on and just be, like a ghost. Just get out of it, get away from it, don't look back. And, if I look back on my past, I think I'd be dead by now. But anyway, we'll keep going. Maria Tira says, "Oh my God, I can't seem to remember, but I love how you're able to help others with your gift. Do you see me using my gifts to help others soon?" Yes, 100%. Look, I do these workshops. They're not expensive because I want to push people to use their gifts to help people around the world, just like I do. I don't charge for Facebook. I pay for radio. I pay for all my shows, everything. I do a lot of work for humanity on the outside, and if I can share this gift around the world and help people, then you can do it too, Maria. So 100%, you need to start talking to spirit more and getting on board with that and start helping. There's millions of people in this world that need guidance and help. So, and I see, and the reason why I do this live and I do this on air is to just try and rule out those fakes and those psychics out there that are just ripping people off it, or those pretenders, fakes, I should say, not even psychics. So the difference with psychics and mediumship is that you get past, present, and future for your psychic, and you get mediumship, which is the talking to the past loved ones on the other side. So that's the difference. But I have both. I get all the senses. I get everything. I don't miss a thing. If you want to BS me, there's no way of BSing me. There's no way of telling me, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, when I know you can do it. It's just a matter of turning on those senses there and just getting that kick up the butt yourself and just saying, you know what, I can actually do this, and having some faith in yourself to do things. Just get into it, get it done. So if you want to be a psychic medium, or if not everyone can be a psychic, not everyone can be a medium. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. If you're a medium, you are psychic. But if you're a psychic, you can't always have the mediumship. So there's some people that just can't do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything against it, but that's just how it is. Some people just can't do that part. So if you're a past, present, and future person, perfect. If you're wanting to learn from me, I do not teach tarot cards. I do not teach anything about anything like that. I do not like to use tools. I mean, I've only got my hands, I've got a pen, I've got a bit of paper, and that's it. I don't use no cards. Ellie's here to verify that. There's nothing there.
Nothing.
Cutie. Just funny. So I don't I don't have anything. No tools. So it's all about drawing in spirit, and my beautiful students that have been on my events before, they all go into a group chat room, and they all can speak to each other there, and it's just like this beautiful environment where they all have access to each other, and they can bounce off each other as well. And they come to my workshops, they support each other. They've actually made some beautiful friends there, and that's what I do, and they're all from around the world. So what else have we got here? So you've got a validation there from Kelly Roberts, is that right? I saw something there.
Validation. Kelly Roberts. She was
yeah, she's talking to someone else. Okay, I just saw that. Yeah,
I do have a validation.
Yeah, over to you, Ellie.
So that was a validation from Ruth Raymond. She said, definitely resonates. Thank you so much. So appreciated. Very, very accurate.
Oh, thank you.
And then Samantha Lee, it wasn't a validation, but she just said, thanks to both of you. There are other things you've mentioned tonight that resonate too that I don't want to make public,
Yeah.
but definitely a shared reading tonight after a few months of not being able to tune in. Thank you.
Oh, right,
Then
that's cool.
Love at First Fire, I think her name's
Yeah.
Shannon.
Okay.
She said, thank you. Yes, I really needed that, and you're right. I do have a lot of negative family around me. Tell me I shouldn't go with my kids. I don't have family down there, but I really appreciate that message.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. So Hazel Dawn should just hope my son is still with me. How come you put a sad face there, lovey? Hang in there. Your son is always around you there, Hazel. So Hazel Dawn should. I'll just come back to you just 1 second. I just saw this funny comment from Tammy Connolly, and she said, yes, it was twin overload. Yes, and a lot of people will actually agree with me. It was definitely a funny night. I was freaking out myself, and that takes a lot for me after doing, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands of readings all the time. It takes a lot to knock me off my feet. And that night with the twins here and the twins there, that was bizarre, wasn't it, Ellie?
Yeah,
That was
very bizarre.
yeah, that was a really cool night. So we've got Ruth Raymond. Yep, we've done that one. So Hazel Dawnshud, Shuld. Sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. I just get like massive headaches here on my right side of my head. So Hazel, and I just want to write down your name. And she says, hope my son is still with me. Yes, 100%. So spirit never leaves your side. They never come with me. I don't want to take everybody's past loved ones home with me, that's for sure. So I always, acknowledge spirit and just say, please, bring me through everything, and then send it off later and send them into love and light so that they come back to you guys, or they're always with you anyway. But your son is always around you. And I also feel like for you there, the number 9, I got 8 and /9. So what does that mean for you? So August or September or both for you, birthdays, anniversaries around. So what does that mean for you? And I'm also itchy on my right arm. So does anyone have itchy, or what's happened with the right arm there? Right top of the forearm here, the forearm. You know how I wrote it? I wrote forearm, HARM. So what does that mean? So harm. So why did they get me to write harm? So what's going on there? I also feel itchy on my forehead as well. So just like I just want to scratch everything. So is there, and my neck? I just feel like someone's really agitated. It's like they can't. They have something. Either it's a food or an allergy or something like that, and they're just getting really itchy because I just want to start scratching my neck everywhere. Do they not like things around the neck, or what's with the neck area? Because I feel like there's issues with this person around the neck area, and I feel like this could be your son. Okay. And yeah, I just have to pull that back a bit. Okay, and I also get the number 12 around you and number 11. So we've got the month of November and we've got the month of December. And even though December is significant, there's Christmas time around there. I just feel like that the Christmas time is going to be a little bit harder than normal, because I just feel like that there's always that sorrow of missing this person. And so they're also showing me too, there's 8 seats at the table, and I feel like there's 1 seat that's missing. That's what they're saying to me. Okay, so leave that seat available for your son, because I feel like that he's always around. Now you are intuitive as well. They just showed me shadows on my right, and I see you looking to the left, and I see that shimmy of white light. Now that's a theme that spirit gives to me when the person that I'm reading for is similar to me. So spirit sometimes gives me in themes like the car theme, the spirit theme, or the psychic theme. But I feel like that you get that knowing. And is it you that gets that jaw? So the right jaw, I feel like this is the right jaw. I don't know if that's your son or that someone around you gets that right jaw clicking. I feel like my jaw just clicked out. And this causes pain down this side of the neck as well, and the right side of the neck. Yeah. Yeah, and I just feel like going forward that things are going to change for you. So you're already talking out loud to your son, but I feel like that talking out loud is going to keep you sort of like grounded with him as well. And he's always there. It's like, and this is going to sound really bizarre. I just saw a mirror in your bathroom, and did you see shadows behind you in the mirror, or what's with the mirror? Because I just saw a mirror with a mist on it, and I just saw a shadow behind you. So I feel like there's a male figure behind you. Now this person, and he's showing me really clearly, now this person has got like hair that comes down. It wasn't flicked back, and this person has got hair that comes down, and I feel like this is a male. My jaw just clicked again. And I feel like this is like brown eyes, a male. And I'm also getting pain in the top part of my stomach here. So underneath the rib cage. So where the rib cage join up in that top section there. So yeah, and I'll leave that there. This person is really right beside you. So you feel their energy behind you. So they're right behind you. It's like they're blowing like air on your back of your head. Okay, so you feel the air here, and it's like they're blowing the air there, because I can see them just blowing the air to you. and I'll leave that there. Thank you. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. So Bella Crush and Jennifer Rogers, we're on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you could come over to that. So we've got Chaley Atwood as well. Come over to that page. It's Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook. And over to you there, Ellie.
Oh, that. Ads. Sorry.
Alive 90.5.
This triangle
What?
is stopping at
Do I have validations?
Seven Hills.
It's having an ad break, guys.
Mental blank there. Complete mental blank there.
Mount Druitt, St Mary's, Warrington.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
Station sponsor.
What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hubertus. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve, and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
Alive 90.5.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I do free mini readings on Alive 90.5 FM. So come over to my main page on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I can see you live there. I stream across around 8 platforms, and I was going to go on Instagram tonight, but clearly my phone did not want to work with that. So that was out. That's spirit for you. Okie dokie. What do we got there? Okay, that's bizarre. Just noticed that on my stream. So what else do we have here? So we've just done some readings. I think I've done, I don't know, maybe 28 readings. I think I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 whole pages of readings, and that's my scribble. So we've got here, if I've missed your question, then please post it up again. So because I'm screaming forward. I'm streaming forward. Now I just saw, as I was looking while the sponsored ads was on, I just saw where was it here? I just want to praise my beautiful Kelly Marie Roberts and Wendy Harvey. They are helping out already, helping out Tammy Hill. So Tammy Hill, she says, I lost most of my family. How can I get through this process for my life? It's really hard. And, Kelly Marie Roberts is saying you only lost the physical, not the spiritual, 1000%. I can't stress that enough either. She says you are protected and they are there with you every day, honey. Start finding pleasure in the most simplest of things and happiness will soon follow. Life is hard, honey, but you're not alone. So stop worrying and start living. Living it is if your life is for your family. So, and it's just beautiful how this is what I wanted to do with all these live shows, is to get other people, involved with helping me do the healing. And, Kelly Marie Roberts hasn't had it easy herself as well, so she's an amazing woman. She every time I hear something from her, she's just, it just blows my mind how she can just get on with her life after the tragic stuff that's happened in her life as well. So, sometimes these journeys are meant to be, and it's tough, it's hard, it's not the way something should be, of course, but we can change direction and we can hit first, second and third base when we want to. So this is going with health, this is going with relationships, this is going with anything that going forward. You can't always be stuck in the quicksand, you can't always be stuck in the mud. It's like getting your head up, getting your butt out of the sand and getting your head up and going. And as much, Tammy, as you're hurting, lovey, the spirit all around you, you know, they're always there, and they always put their wings around you, so you can feel that energy as well, because they're showing me too that you're actually gone and looked for different things with other psychics. I can see that as well, but I see the shadows on your right. So you are like us, but you don't know how to use it. Okay, so I'll leave that there. But do we have another validation there, Ellie? I just saw that one from Love at First Bite. Did you see that one?
Yeah, we've done that one.
Yep, done that one. Okay, thank you. When I'm in flight, I don't remember what we've said. Sometimes I can't even remember even who I've read unless I write. That's why I have to write everything down, because Spirit likes to protect me. So it's really quite hard sometimes, because I really would like to remember. I remember certain things, but I can't remember everything, because my voice is coming from Spirit and I feel the energy. So Tanya Slebos, hello. Thanks for joining me. So Katika Baba. So Katina Marcelo Felicia, she's shared the page. So love, like, and share the page. Thank you. She says we're now friends. That's awesome. They always have a conversation on here, and it's quite cute, you know. So I've got my great aunt Ruthie Rogers. Hello there again. Thanks for joining me. I didn't get a chance to call you today. I've been absolutely flat out. So what else have we got here? Julie Alexander, she says, hi, Spirit and Lesley, can you please tell me if my boyfriend Chris is my twin flame? Will I see him soon, as I haven't seen him in a while? You look, Julie, they are never not around you, lovey. So Chris is the boyfriend. And he just said to me, I'll always be your boyfriend. How sweet is that? And I feel like this guy has his heart on his sleeve. He was very soft-hearted, this person. And he's also telling me too that that's what got him into trouble, his heart. So he's he's very soft. He said, I look like a steel bullet on the outside. He said, but my heart was marshmallow. And he's also shown me the beautiful, like, what do you call it? A red rose. So he's just showing me the red rose for you. And he's also saying, did he try and draw, or who's tried to draw the red rose? Because I'm trying to draw it. Like, it looks nothing like a rose. It looks like an animal drew it, but I'm going to try and show that to you. But there you go. So can you see that there? Am I got it on the screen there, Ellie? Now?
Lift it up a little bit.
I can't even tell if I got, there it is. I just saw it. So he's sending me the red rose for you. Or was there red roses on around a funeral? And I feel like this is around 2 to 4 p.m. for the funeral. And I also feel like that this was he's saying to me that was that the last gift that he gave you? Because I don't know why. He just keeps showing me red rose. And I also get throat as well around you or him. So what was with the throat? And the anxiety has been beyond you lately, and I feel like everything's got to settle down. And he's saying depression has set in as well, or was that him? So I feel like that both of you suffered similar. And I also want to say too, going forward, is there a boy, a young boy around you as well, or a baby boy? So what's with the baby boy? Because I just saw a baby boy, and they just showed me the blue colors as well. Okay, and I feel like this is the number 12 around you, and I've also got 7. So the month of July, I also got 37. I don't know why. So 3 and 7 is 10. So you got the month of October, as well as the first for the January as well. So, and I'm just about to sneeze. So do you have anything to say there, Ellie?
Yep. So Julie, the lady you were just reading for, said her boyfriend Chris is alive.
Okay, that's cool. But who is the other person around you there? Because I feel like there's depression, anxiety, and red rose. So what is with the red rose around you? So there's another person that's around you, unless I'm reading forward. Because I feel like there's a young boy and there's a baby boy, young baby boy. That's what I'm getting. I get the number 37, 10 in October as well. So what is going on there? So leave it with you. So if you could fill that gap, that would be amazing. So Alison Letch says, hi, Lesley from Ontario in Canada. My cat has been missing overnight. Do you know where she is? Oh, cat. Oh my gosh. Is this a black cat? Black and white cat. I feel like this is a black and white cat. I feel like this cat is still alive, and I feel like that she's going to be around in the next 48 hours. And I'll leave that there. Okay, so I'll leave that there with you. I've also got here, Lavinia Pomana, she says, that's my husband, Lesley. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Tammy Hill, she says, I have this picture in my room in the wood of a guy. I'm wondering who this guy picture is of. I have no idea. I do not see that. I'm not going to make things fit if they don't see them, guys. So what else? We've got Sarah Penrith, loved and shared. Hi, Lesley, Spirit and Ellie. She says, may I ask, when will we move back home to Queensland and what area will we settle? Thank you for all you do, Lesley. Much appreciated. So Sarah from Penrith, or Sarah Penrith. I feel like that's not your right surname, though. So what I get for you there, Sarah. Okay, moving back to Queensland. I feel like this is going to be September, October. So, and I feel like that there's going to be, look, I don't know Queensland areas that well, but I don't know why I get Bundaberg. So Bundaberg, they just showed me Bundaberg rum. That's why I picked it up. So that's what I'm getting for you. So September, October around the Bundaberg area, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. But I do feel like it's going to be amazing. So keep your chin up, all right? It's not doom and gloom. This is all meant to be. This is like there's lessons learned here where you are right now. So that's why you're still here. What do we get here? So Andrea Turner says, Lesley, where will we find the workshop? So go to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page and you'll see that under the events section. Yes, they're under the events section. Okay. So Tammy Hill said, thank you so much, Tammy, for the hugs and the guidance. Everyone understands what I'm going through. It's so hard for me. Yeah, it always is hard, Tammy, but when you continually say also it's so hard for me, Spirit will make things even harder for you too there, lovey, okay? So, and I'll leave that there. So Julie Alexander, no baby boys, but she says she has two boys aged 16 and 18. Well, I still see baby boy. I see the blue. So someone's having a baby around you, okay? 100%. It's not, if it's not you or to the boys, it's someone around you. Okay, she says my boyfriend suffers from anxiety. So white and grey, okay. Julie Alexander, is he my twin flame? Look, I don't understand. I just do psychic and mediumship. I'm a bit of a basic psychic medium, if you want to call it. I don't believe in the chakras. I don't believe in the twin flame stuff. I believe in souls. I do believe that there is a chemistry with souls. Because the reason why I don't believe in those stuff, unless someone can prove to me and give me evidence, I do not believe in it. So I'm an evidential person. I like to have evidence. I like to have validation with everything I do. So there's a lot of mediums out there, Julie, that actually, say, "Oh, I'm an evidential psychic medium, and I'm a what do you call it? A detective psychic medium." What? It's the same thing. I don't want to fluff something up and make it something that it's not. Guys, you don't have to do that. You can't say, "Oh, I'm an empath, I'm a light worker, I'm a this, I'm a that." It's the same thing. It's just you're either a psychic or a medium. It's past, present, and future, or mediumship talking to the past loved ones. So I do not believe in that, and I'm an experienced medium. I don't believe that there's I get readings for people that I don't even know. I don't even see your face. I just get a name and a question. And if that's not spirit working at its best, or however you want to call it, I can't stress it. I can't be any closer to spirit that way, So that's why I 100% believe and trust my spirit, and I take risks. I mean, guys, think about it. I put myself on the line. I put my neck on the line 8 hours a week to go live to give you readings for free, so that I can help people around the world, So these twin flame things and stuff, I'm not having to go at you either, Julie, but I'm just sort of like ruling out that all this fancy pants stuff is not the go with spirit. Spirit is just basic. They come through, they give you a past, present, and future, or a mediumship reading. And it's all about how the chemistry works with other people. That's how it works for me. I've got to see evidence to actually, facts and evidence to go forward, So It's like doing a missing person case, you know. You'll never get the validations unless the family tells you that the person's been missing or that the person's had issues or whatever the case, or they've been found here, they've been there or whatever. So, okay, she says, looks like an older guy, neat looking hairstyle. Fair enough. Okay, so what else we got here? So Sarah Penrith, over to you there, Ellie. She's got a validation there. So there you go.
Can I have the
Okay.
Sorry. So Sarah Penrith has said validation. Wow. We have thought of going to Bundaberg. Well, Bargara, actually 10 minutes east. Plus, you were right with my surname. Thanks, amazing lady.
There you go. Yeah, so the surname was correct too. Yes, I do. I strongly feel Bundaberg is going to be good for you, but get it up on a higher piece of land, if that makes sense there, Sarah. Okay, so yeah, I really strongly feel like that's going to be amazing for you. I'm just going to scroll ahead because then we're going to Juliana Zen said, thank you so much for the reading, so much appreciated. Wendy Harvey says, I do believe we come here in the main as a collective group, 100%. So I love your, Tammy Connolly says, I love your geniusness, Leslie. Thank you. Yeah. So, you know, like spirit guides and stuff like that are real. I mean, if I didn't have spirit here, I feel his presence behind me all the time. It's weird. It sounds crazy. I know, because you can't see him, but I feel him. How do I get my messages, guys? Because your past loved ones, their energy comes through. If they're still thinking about different things, when they're on the other side, they'll come through and they'll tell me to tell you. So, you know, the validations are there. I've got over 2,000 and there's probably more validations. I just don't have time to put them all up on the Facebook live on the my validations album on my Facebook pages, because I just don't have the time, and I wish I did have more time because I'd have more validations up there, but I'm trying to do them after every show. But anyway, we'll keep going. I'm just going to read out this beautiful prayer to everybody before we go. So this prayer is called Unbelievable from Wendy Harvey, a beautiful lady that's up in Queensland. And no matter what, this lady comes through for anybody and everybody. She puts aside any pain that she's in or anything that's happening. And I'm not saying that she is or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying that anything that happens in her life, there's nothing that you would ever know, because she's just an amazing lady. She's a beautiful spirit writer. She grabs a pen to paper, and sure as ever, she's on fire. So here's the prayer. It's called Unbelievable. So I'd like you to close your eyes and listen to my voice. I haven't read it yet, so I have no idea what it is, but I know 1000% she's always on point. So here I am once again, my pad and thoughts along with my pen. I had no idea that these words helped you through. I sit in shock, knowing not what to do. These words come easy simply through my pen. I scribble with delight to see what they will send. Now again you give me a gift for free, as I sit and wonder, how can this be? You tell me I've helped in some special way. I honestly had no idea. What can I honestly say? It soothes my heart to believe this is so true. I thank you all. If you only knew. I jump, dance, and I smile with so much glee, to think I was the vessel when you needed it to be. You have made my day in such a nice way. I am so thankful I've met you all, is what I will say. I really don't know right from the start. My words come freely, simply from the heart. I can't explain on any given day. I just sit quietly as words they lay. My hand does the work along with my pen, sometimes for you, but I also learn to hear that these words help you on your way. Must be spirit working, is all I can say. I thank you for your loving comments. I do. I seriously didn't know that these words were meant for you. Amen. And have a beautiful evening. Good night, and we'll be back here again on Monday night, 9 to 11 on a live 90.5 FM, and we'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Alive 90.5.
Beautiful.
Hills to Hawkesbury
Okay.
Community Newspaper is a family
Good
owned
night,
and operated
everybody.
community magazine. 10,000
Ba-ba-ba.
copies are printed every
See you
fortnight,
later.
delivered to 75 different locations across